taxes. But most of time, we are walking between income tax and VAT, depending of the services or the goods or the product you are going to sell. First category tax, usually known as corporate income tax. General rate applied on the income from industry, commerce, mining, real estate, and other activities involving the use of the capital. Is the most important things when you start a business is the capital. Is probably you are going to tax by the first category tax. Partnership formed by professional can choose to be subject to the first category tax, because if you are going to start business just a consultant or another type of services, you not need to pay first category tax. You are categorized in the second category tax. This tax is allowed to as accredited against the global taxes. I'm going to explain something that's very important. In the taxation in Chile, there is two platforms. In the first, taxes is applied on all industry, on all services, on all mining activities. This is the first step. In the second step, or the second level, is the taxes that apply to the person. Because in the first level, you have companies. Companies or corporated on entities are different from the individuals. So the first category tax is applied only for companies, entities, or individual entities. As I show you in the I don't remember, in the third slide, like entrepreneur liability, entrepreneur corporation. So in the first step, all companies are taxed in the first category tax. In the second level, you are going to tax as a person. Okay? So this tax, if you have a company, your company is going to pay tax. But then you have to do a second taxes at the end of the year. Maybe in Chile, all taxes is declared and submitted in April. Next month it will be very stress for all companies to pay, declaring their taxes. So this tax, the first category tax, can be used as a credit on your personal taxes. Yeah? Currently, there is an option, because the new law establishes mainly two methods or two options to do business in Chile. In one of them, not all the credits can be used. So in one option, generally is SPA and probably the ARL as partnership or individual company is going to tax in the method when you can use all the credit. Okay, that is the rate between 25% and 27%. Maybe it's a little complicated to explain the method, but most of you should be categorized in the first method or option. That is, your tax will be 25%, and this tax is going to be deducted from your personal taxes. Second category tax. Tax rate is applied on income from professional activities of working. It's different from the other one because this tax is applied for working, for professional working, and the rate is 10%. Global taxes. As I told you, global taxes, how to say levy? Global taxes affect personal, individual. Global taxes affect persons, no companies. So, complementary tax is the total income from both categories of resident individual, Chilean or not, or foreign personal that got the root, is categorized in complementary tax. And you have to do your personal taxes in April. It's a progressive tax rate from 0 to 40%. Additional tax on the total income from both categories of non-resident individuals or non-resident legal entities when they are withdrawn, distributed, dividend, or remitted abroad. In some cases, all your payments abroad, if you receive services from abroad, you have to help or retain the tax of the render of services. And the tax rate maybe is 0 to 35%. This is a complementary tax chart. If you see the first, if you see the first step or train, is exempt for taxes. Maybe it's $11,000, maybe. Yeah, until $11,000 per year, you have exempt of the complementary tax. This is the personal taxes. Remember, this is affect to persons or individuals, and the high rate is 40%. This is the main additional tax chart, withholding tax. If you receive or you are paying royalty, computer programs, royalty, you have to pay these taxes. You have to, I have to explain this because it's a little complicated. When you receive services, or you pay for a royalty, or you pay for engineering or technical work for non-resident or foreign people, you have to retain the taxes of there. You have the obligation to do it. Okay? So if someone, I don't know, is rendering services for $1,000, you have to retain the professional. If it was a technical services, you have to pay 15%, and you have to pay it to the SII. That's why I told you when you have enrolled in the SII, you have several obligations to do it monthly, and the taxes, the withholding taxes, when you don't pay it in the corresponding month, there are several penalties for not to do it. Okay, so it's very important you have clear this. Other important tax is VAT, or value added tax. This tax is the concept of this tax is pay for the consumer of the services, or the final person that receives the services. All of us are paying VAT all time. When you are going to eat, in the ticket, when you're going to receive a computer, in the invoice, most of the goods are taxed with VAT. So we are the people are paying VAT. But companies not paying VAT. Companies paying VAT for the difference. I'm going to explain. For example, if you are doing business, for example, in meals, you have to receive invoice related to the main material to do the meals. So you receive an invoice including the tax, the VAT. When you sell and you make different things with this material, as you have a meal, you sell the meals, so you have a great margin in your product, and you have to apply VAT to sell it. So the difference between the purchases and the sales, for VAT you have to pay the difference. It's like VAT works. This taxes is applied on sale tangible goods, services, whatever arbitral or not, that be considered commercial, industrial, financial, related, mining, construction, insurance, advertising, data processing, and other commercial activities. In this category, is not include professional services. Okay, professional services are taxed in the second category tax, non-VAT. Okay.
Is there any goods maybe that they don't pay VAT? For example, in my country, agriculture don't pay VAT, medicines don't pay VAT. Is there something like this?
I can get. No? There are some. For example, the education. I don't. No, I